Welcome back to the home of original sports perspective from our couch to yours. This is Jermaine Lockett with the Couch Rider Report. Hey, it's been going down. First of all, I want to say thanks for coming back. It's been going down though with the Baltimore Ravens because Eric DeCosta is mad. He is so hot right now because somebody came out and said, "Hey man, you don't draft wide receivers well." He's talking about you. He's talking about the Baltimore Ravens in general. And Eric DeCosta he said he's insulted by it. And I know this is juicy good talk, whatever, but my job is original sports perspective from our couch to yours, and that's not original. I got to flip it. I got to go into a different direction, so y'all forgive me, but I just need to touch on that. Like, hey, Ravens wide receivers, all time, yes, they don't draft well. The new guys, yeah, they got to show up. They will, eventually. Today I want to talk about comparisons to T-Sizzle when drafting players and one player in general. Jaylon Ferguson, the artist formerly known as the Sack Daddy. Did he really have what it took to replace the production? No, because you can see the numbers. I'll put them up on the screen. When you compare their first two seasons, one has a Pro Bowl, one does not. One started 32 games, one started 28 games. One started 10 games out of 28 games. The stats are there. You can see the comparisons. Does he do some things good? Oh, yeah. Jay Ferg does some things good. He's great with pressure, but so was Matt Judon. And so is anybody else that's rushing the passer and Wink Martindale's defense, because that's what they do. They blitz. That's what they do. But I tell you what, this guy, he actually can stop the run. He is disciplined. And my guy, Ivan from Sip the Tally, if y'all don't check that channel out, you got to check it out because Ivan really breaks down Ravens players in such a great way. I'm surprised he doesn't have a job somewhere doing analysis. This dude is phenomenal. But Ivan had thoughts on Jaylon Ferguson. He said, hey, look, the guy's disciplined. He squares his shoulders. He's got good awareness before pursuit. He closes the space. He's got good technique, and he's a fundamental football player. I echo those sentiments. I know he knows how to sniff out the run, and he knows how to pursue for stops. I mean, once he sits there and he sees the target, if it's an RPO or whatever, he has got his shoulders squared and he is waiting to make that decision before he shoots. And then after that, he's just full speed, high impact. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. And then when he has a clear lane or the secondary shines, I'm talking about coverage sacks, he thrives because he's going to be relentless in his pursuit. He's got to go get that passer or that running back. He is ready to go get it as long as the secondary has their back end covered. With great pressure, and Wink's D, who doesn't get pressure, folks? Everybody and their mom gets some pressure because Wink is sending just about as much as he possibly can in his defense. I mean, you saw that Cincinnati game when he sent I think every single secondary member on the team had a sack. Insane how much pressure this guy likes to send. Jaylon's got to take advantage of that. He's got to be that guy. He's got to show, like he said in his interview, and I believe it was at the beginning of last year, beginning of 2020, he said, hey, I'm trying to show everybody why I'm here and why I want to stay here. I want to show y'all why I want to stay here and why y'all should keep me here. So are the Ravens ready to move on? I don't know. Should they move on? They might have no choice in the matter. Even if he does show up this year, the Ravens, their hands might be tied. And I say that because Lamar Jackson still hasn't signed his deal yet. If he signs that deal, EDC was in the conference yesterday at the Liars Luncheon saying, hey, Lamar Jackson's deal could impact some of the younger players. And I think Jaylon Ferguson may definitely be one of those players. You got to think about it. I mean, pass rushers are making how much per year right now? I mean, Judon just signed a $12 million deal. All of these pass rushers are making big-time bucks. And you can't afford, you can afford so many different pieces, but EDC's method is building through the draft. I've stressed this so many times in many other tapes that Eric DeCosta wants to build through the draft. And whether it be wide receiver, pass rusher, or any other position that we happen to be weak at right now, he's going to have to keep taking shots in the dark. Like he said, as many picks as he can get, that means like lotto tickets. He can hit on those lotto tickets, but the more tickets he has, the more chances he has to win. Hopefully, Jaylon shows up, and I mean shows up big. And then, yes, the hands might be tied. He had to move some other pieces, and other people may not benefit, but Jaylon can stick around. But he has to show that he can be explosive, that he can go ahead and get after the quarterback, that he can produce multiple sacks. What's that look like? Is that 5 sacks? Is that 7 sacks? Is that 9 sacks? T. Sizzle had, 11 and 12 sacks, and he wasn't even the starter his first year. He started one game, and the dude came out and got like 11 sacks. So we need that type of production out of Ferguson because there's going to be rotating line as far as the depth and how many pass rushers are going to be in the field at a time, whatever. But Jaylon's got to take care of those. He's got to take advantage of those opportunities. If not, well, he probably going to be packing his bags and going to another team because Baltimore can't afford to bring him on if he ain't producing. This is Original Sports Perspective. From our couch to yours, this is Jermaine Lockett. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter. That's AlfieJL. Look, just make sure you subscribe so you know when I'm putting these things down because I'm going to keep them coming, baby. I'm going to keep them cooking. I'm in the kitchen just cooking these things up. Y'all take care. Peace.